What I want you to do is turn your positives into negatives. Oh my gosh. Additionally, what I want you to do is turn your negatives into positives. If you're tired of feeling nervous on the pitch and you want to build confidence, I'm going to help you with these football mentality tips that I wish I knew in my playing days. These tips are what I help to increase the confidence of my players and the coaches that I work with. We're going to start by having a positive mindset. What you're going to do is focus on what you're good at. Focus on what brought you to the sport of football. Focus on what makes you smile, what makes you feel glad that you're playing football. Focus on what inspired you to play football. Focus on who brought you to the game of football, who inspired you. It could be a player, it could be a spouse, it could be a parent, it could be a colleague, it could be, of course, it could be a sibling as well. If you feel like there's nothing in particular that you're good at in football, focus on what you're good at outside of football. It might be writing, it might be speaking, it might be editing, it might be presentations, it might be creating videos. Focus on something and you're going to transfer all the energy you have in that, all the motivation, all the confidence you have in that to the game of football. You're going to think about why you're good at that, what made you good at that, and what inspired you to be good at that. The hard work you put in, the effort you put in to become good at that, and you're going to bring that to the game of football. Now, if you still can't find something that you're good at, that's fine. You're going to train. If you can find something that you're good at, guess what you're going to do? Train. We're going to think about training now. Train consistently. Train with effort, train hard, and train with discipline. What I mean by that is you train when the weather's poor, you train when the buses are not running anymore, you still find a way to get to training. You must train consistently, you must train all the time to become better and more confident in the game of football. If you're training on an individual skill, of course you could train on your own. This is stuff like agility, ball mastery, and technique. But if you're training on something that requires people, like passing and receiving, 2v2s, you want to find like-minded people, like-minded positive people to train with. You also want to find like-minded positive coaches as well. This is important. You want to build a community. Community allows you to increase your confidence, increase anything you're trying to get, increase and get further towards your goals a lot quicker. So build a community of people, or get your community, get the right-minded people and train with them as well. And even when you're training and you're around positive people, sometimes you still go through mental blocks. So what do we do now? We try to overcome mental blocks. Let's talk about overcoming mental blocks. On your football journey, you're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. Today I had a session and I told one of my players, like I tell players all the time, act like your mistakes didn't happen. Focus. Anytime we're doing like a passing pattern or dribble down the line and pass the ball and then miss the target or something, or misplace a pass or get the technique wrong, I always say, keep going. I always say, keep going. It's like an automatic thing for me. I say, keep going, because you need to go again and again. Every time you go, it gives you an opportunity to correct your mistakes. So don't dwell on your mistakes, keep working. Learn from them, don't dwell on them, keep going. In a game situation, for instance, you might misplace a pass. You don't want to overthink about that pass. You think to yourself, next time we're going to just do better. We might add more ball speed. We might focus a bit more on that pass. We might get the ball out our feet a little bit more so we can step in correctly with our pass. Don't dwell on your mistakes, learn from them, move on, and think positively. What I want you to do is turn your positives into negatives. Oh my gosh. Additionally, what I want you to do is turn your negatives into positives. Let's get you into a situation. Let's think about this. You dribble past 3 players, you're a right-footed player, and the ball's gone to your left side, you've had a shot and you scuffed it. First things first, well done for having a left foot shot, because if you put the ball onto your right foot, you give a defender a chance to win the ball back and score on the other end. Secondly, think about this. You've gone past 3 players, that's excellent. All you've got to do now is work on your left foot strike and you have the perfect package in that situation. So you've gone past 3 players, you've done it before, so you know you could do it again. You have the confidence to do it again. And then you just get better at your left foot shot. You get better at your contact, your follow through, you get better at your foot placement, and then you train from there. And it always goes back to training. So don't dwell on your mistakes, turn your negatives into positives, and if there are negatives, we work on them and we train on them. Stay focused and engaged. You want to think about having rituals before matches, before training sessions. You might eat a particular food before you have a match that helps you gain your energy, okay, and stay fit. You might listen to a podcast that helps you stay motivated and focused. You might listen to a certain playlist, certain music genre. You might have a certain training session or training session routines. Let me tell you this, about matches. When it comes to matches, I like to turn up an hour early or hour and a half early to have a training session before the match. Now, I'm very particular when it comes to training, okay? It's very key, but I have it in 2 positive ways. I don't think of it negatively. I like to have a nice training session, have a nice rondo, a warm up, a passing pattern, 1 or 2 1v1s and 2v2s before a match. Now, if perhaps I'm not given the opportunity to do that because we're having an away game, there's roadworks, the bus have broken down, something's happened in the opposition training ground where I only get like, I don't know, 10 yards of space, I'm not going to be happy, but I'll use that as my team talk. I'll say, look, these lot had so much opportunities to train and we didn't have much opportunity to train. So if we still beat them, if we still overcome this team, if we still outperform this team, we're very good and we've done very well. They had the best opportunity to train, they had the best facilities, they had the best time. We've only been here for 10 minutes before the match. If we can still beat them, which I believe we can, we're proving that we're miles better than them. So what I'm trying to say is stay focused and engaged. If you don't have the opportunity to do that, use that as motivation to overcome, to perform well, to defeat the opposition. Next, I want you to think about increasing your talent, okay? Make the best of your talent. Talk to your coaches, talk to good players, talk to your parents, and stay focused. Try to be the best. I'm gonna give you this. I do have a life outside coaching, okay? It's a very small life outside coaching. Like 90% of my life is coaching, but I do have a life outside coaching. Now, if one of my parents phoned up and said, Kieran, my son needs a bit of advice on something, needs feedback on something, or needs help on his confidence, my daughter needs help with something, help on a certain situation, I'm gonna say, do you know, I'm a little bit busy with the little one, I'm a bit busy with friends, I'm a bit busy with family. However, if they said, can you please speak to them, give them a ring, or they're gonna call you on FaceTime, I'm likely 90% of the time to put everything to the side to speak to them, which is a secret. I'm telling you this. I shouldn't really tell you this. Whenever you're struggling with something, try to get contact with a coach. And if I coach you, if you're one of my players that I coach regularly, you're more than welcome to get contact with me. Even if I don't coach you, you're more than welcome to DM me a situation, send me a video and I can help you out, I'll give you some feedback. Or I can give you 1 or 2 tips, as I said, like this, mentality tips for your particular situation. So always try to increase your talent, get feedback. Another way to increase your talent is you're doing the right thing. You're watching this video, which is a great start to obviously building your confidence. You want to watch a lot of guides. If you want to get better at passing, watch my passing and receiving guides and watch my long passing guides. There's a particular topic that I'm working on a lot nowadays. Watch guides on ball striking, watch guides on ball mastery. Watch the best players. Watch some of the players that inspired you to play football. You want to watch your Cole Palmers, Kevin De Bruyne's. I grew up on Steven Gerrard. I used to watch them a lot. Thierry Henry, I watch them a lot, okay? So watch a lot of football as well. It helps your confidence. Thank you very much for watching the video. Keep building your confidence. You're learning, you're doing really well. Keep enjoying and keep playing. Peace.